In this video, we'll talk about how to expand logarithmic expressions. So there are three rules to remember when we're expanding logarithmic expressions. The first rule is if we have log of m times n, that can actually be rewritten as log of m plus log of n. The second rule is if we have log of m divided by n, we can rewrite that as log of m minus log of n. And if we have log of m to the power of k, we can throw that k out front. We can rewrite that as k times log of m. So knowing these three rules, let's work through a few examples of how to expand logarithmic expressions. Let's say we have the expression log of 5x divided by y. How can we expand this expression? Well, if we're just focusing on the numerator first, we see that we have 5 times x. Well, this first rule up here says if we have two numbers multiplied by each other, we can rewrite that as log of m plus log of n. So we can start by writing log of 5 plus log of x. And recall, if we had log of m divided by n, we can rewrite that as log of m minus log of n. So in our expression, we have a y in the denominator, so we can write that as minus log of y, since it's in the denominator, minus log y. And that is our final answer. That is how we can expand this logarithmic expression into this new expression over here. Log of 5 plus log of x minus log of y. Okay, let's try another one. Let's say we have the log of x cubed times y over the square root of z. How can we expand this expression? Well, we'll start by looking at the numerator. We have x cubed times y. So we said whenever we have a log of m times n, we can rewrite that as addition. So we can write log of x cubed plus log of y. And remember, when we have something in the denominator, so m divided by n, we can rewrite that as log of m minus the log of n. So we can write minus the log of the square root of z. And the square root of z, remember, a square root sign is just equal to the 1/2 power. So we can write that as z to the 1/2. That's equivalent to the square root of z. Okay, so let's see if we can expand this a little more. Remember, we said if we have the log of m to the power of k, we can throw that k out front and write it as k times log of m. So we can do that with each of these exponents that we have. We can throw the 3 out front. This y just has a 1, so there's nothing to put out front here. And this 1/2, we can throw that out front too. So we can write our final answer as 3 log x plus log of y minus 1/2 log z. And this whole expression is our final answer. That is how we can expand this initial logarithmic expression. All right, let's try one more example. Let's say we have the log of the square root of 5x to the 7th y to the 3rd. How can we expand this expression? Well, we can start by rewriting it as log 5x to the 7th y to the 3rd raised to the 1/2 power. Because when we have a square root sign, that's just whatever the expression is on the inside to the 1/2 power. So we'll rewrite it like this. And then remember, rule 3, if we have log of m to the power of k, we can rewrite that as k times log of m. So we can actually rewrite this as, we'll throw this 1/2 out front. And we'll say 1/2 log of 5x to the 7th times y to the 3rd. Okay, so now that we've rewritten that, we can go ahead and let's make some room down here. 1/2. We said that when we have multiplication, so 5 times x to the 7th times y to the 3rd, we can rewrite multiplication as addition. So we can actually rewrite this as log of 5 plus log of x to the 7th plus log of y to the third. And then our last step is, we said if we have log of m to the power of k, we can throw that k out front and write it as k times log to the power of m. So we'll go ahead and do that with these exponents that we have left, the 7 and the 3. We'll just throw them out front. So our final answer is going to be, let's write it down here, 1/2 times log of 5 plus 7 times log of x plus 3 times log of y. And this whole expression is our final answer. Thanks for watching.